everybody, first I want to say I'm totally proud of you for making your Facebook page and your Twitter page. That is so awesome. Now we are going to be creating a blog, and this is really fun and really exciting, so get ready to have some fun. So the first thing we're going to do is go to either our Gmail or Blogspot, because Blogspot is a Google run program. So we need a Gmail account to sign in. So if you don't already have a Gmail, go ahead and add an account. I do have a Gmail, so I'm going to sign in. Alright, and from there I can go to blogspot.com. Okay. So here I am on my blogger. Now, as you can see, I already have a couple of blogs on my blog already. So your page should be blank if you haven't created a blog. But I have, so I have a bunch. So over here on the left-hand side, there's a new blog button. We're going to go ahead and click that. And right here, you're going to give the title of your blog. So mine is Engaging Your Community. And then choose a URL address for your blog. So engagingyourcommunity.blogspot.com. Now if it comes up with an exclamation mark like this, that means that somebody already has this URL and is already using it, so you need to change yours a little bit. I've already made this blog, so that's why it's appearing to me. But if this were to happen to you, you'd need to think of another way to change it. So I just wanted to tell you some things to avoid. First, avoid things like engagingyourcommunity1.blogspot.com. Now, why is this a problem? Well, the reason is because if you tell somebody, hey, my blog is engagingyourcommunity1.blogspot.com, well, do they know? They don't know if you're using the number 1, if you're spelling out 1, or if you're using WON. So it can get really confusing. So just try and avoid using numbers. Another thing to avoid is using dashes like that. Engaging your community -Heather. Because, again, it's kind of confusing for your audience to remember if you have odd little things in there. So try and keep it really, really simple. So I'm going to put how to engage your community. And as you can see, the blog address is available. So now you can go and look through templates. And as you can see, it's pretty small and hard to view on here. Don't get frustrated. We will change our template later. So go ahead and click whatever. It doesn't matter. And then you're going to click the Create Blog page. Now, I've already created mine, so I'm going to go to it right now. Now, once your blog is created, it's going to appear on this front screen. So just real quick, this button right here is a Create New Post button. We'll go over that. Over here is all the things that you can edit. We'll go over that as well. But for now, click the arrow and we're going to go down to Templates. Because as I told you, you can change your template later. So here are all the templates. You can click the magnifying glass to view it. But for now, if you're looking at it and you like it, you can click Apply to Blog. But I'm going to show you an even easier way to do this. Up at the top, it has a button that says Customize. We're going to click that. And now we can go through all the different layouts and change them and view them. So this is a really easy way to look at them without getting frustrated by the little screen. So you can click through down here. It shows it in different designs and colors. So as I've stated before, I am a very visual person, so I'm a big fan of the picture window right here. So I'm going to click the picture window. Now don't panic if you don't see anything down here. I've already put those stuff in, so your page should be pretty much blank right now. So again, you can look through and see which one you like. I like this one, so I'm going to click that, and now I'm going to move to background. So here is the background options. You can choose different color themes, and this will show up at like the bottom and in your text. And so we can also look at background images and just click that arrow right here. It's really cool because Blogger has provided you with a whole ton of images that you can use on your blog. And there are a ton of them. This makes it really neat because it makes your blog unique from other people's. So you can go ahead and search through all of the different pictures, and you can click through them and see what looks best on your blog. So it is really, really cool. So let's just say I choose this one. I can click done, or another option you can do is upload an image. Now the best size for these images are 1800 by 1600 pixels. So let's say that I were to choose an image I've already made. Let me search, here it is. Okay, so now it's uploading to my Blogger. Oops. So now it's uploading to my Blogger. I'm going to click done, and as you can see, that picture is now our background. So you can choose different ways that it is put. You can put it in the middle or the sides, the bottom, and you can tile horizontally or vertically or whatever. So that opens up a lot of options for you because you can create your own background. But for now, I'm going to go with some of the backgrounds that Blogger has already provided me with. That is this one. I'm going to click done. So now we're through with the background. Now we're going to go to adjust width. Now the width of the blog is this white part right here. This is the width, and over here is the right sidebar. So if I wanted this wider, I could make it way wider. And I could make the sidebar wider or smaller. Now, I would suggest do not make the sidebar really small because, as you can see, that just looks unprofessional and bad. And if people see your blog and it looks like this, they're most likely not going to stay on it. So try and make it look good. I think this width is about right. Nothing's squished. Nothing looks bad. So I'm going to keep it like that. So now I'm going to go to layout. And this is how everything is arranged on your blog page. So you can click through and decide what you like best. I like this one. You can also choose a footer layout right here. And the footer is down here at the bottom. So choose whatever you want. And then we're going to go to advanced. Now advanced, you can change the text font of your blog, and you can also change the color font of your blog. So right here tells what you are changing. A lot of times it has red around it. So let's go to blog title right here. It's kind of hard to see. And so I'm going to change the font to impact. And let's say I wanted to change the color maybe a little to that and bold it. Okay. So you can also change the size of the font on most things. Some things you can't edit the font or the color, but most of them you can. So I really like how that looks. So I'm going to keep it like that. And you can go through all of these and change the color and in some cases the font. So that's really cool. So now that I've gone through all these options, I really like how my blog is looking. So I'm going to click Apply to Blog. If you don't click this button, it's not going to save. So I applied to blog. Now I can view my blog and it is looking pretty good and I'm pretty happy with it. So now I'm going to go back to Blogger. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's go to the Layout tab. Now the layout, we edited in the template, but on the Layout tab you can add gadgets. Now what a gadget is it is an app that you can add to your blog. So we opened up this page here, and now you can look through and see what kind of cool things you can add to a blog. So let's say I wanted to add, you know, an image, and I could click the plus button, and then I could upload an image from my computer. And another cool thing you can do with your images, just going to upload this one, you can add a link to it. And so if you wanted people to get to a website by clicking on the image, then you can add a website right here. So engagingyourcommunity.com. So that is a really cool option, because if someone clicks the picture, then it'll take them straight to your website. So I already added an image on this blog, so I'm not going to click save, but you would click save. Let me just show you what I mean. By clicking the image, it went straight to my website. So that is a really cool option. Another thing I wanted to show you is over here has more gadgets. I would be very cautious with these, because a lot of times these are very bad. They look really bad on your blog. So for example, these share it buttons, they just look really tacky. A lot of these things look bad on the blog. Some of them look good. You just need to fish through and choose what you like and what you don't like. Now let's say I added this daily calendar here. Click save. And then I previewed it on my blog and I didn't like it. For some reason it's not showing me the calendar, but let's say I didn't like it. I'm going to click the edit button and click remove. And that is how you remove any gadget on your website. So the gadgets are a really, really cool thing. Now, one thing you want to add, I've already added it, but I'll remove it real quick to show you. One thing you want to add right here at the top is a Pages tab. Okay? So search through this for the pages. I probably already passed it. Okay. So look again. Alright, here's the pages. And we're going to click the add button. So do this on your blog right now. And then just click save for now. We're going to come back to this later. Okay. So now that we've gone over all the gadgets, we're going to go to campaigns. Now a campaign is where you can create an ad, and this allows other people to see your blog on Google. So this, if you want to grow your audience and pay Google to advertise your blog, then go ahead. I'm not going to do that right now, so let's go to earnings. Earnings is where you can sign up for Google AdSense. And Google AdSense is where you put, well, Google AdSense puts ads on your blog, and then if someone clicks on it and buys things from it, then you can get profit from it. So if you want to look into that, awesome. There's a tutorial video right here. Now we're going to go to stats. Stats is where we can see how many page views we've had today, yesterday, last month. One thing I want to show you. A lot of people can look at their blog after they just created it and see, oh my gosh, I have 12 page views, and get all excited. But guess what? Blogger is actually tracking your own page views. That can be a little bit disappointing sometimes. So click Don't Track Your Own Page Views. Now this is going to make it so it doesn't track your page views on this particular browser, on this particular computer. So if you're at a different computer or using a different browser, then it will track your page views. So make sure to do this on all the computers that you log on to Blogger with so that you don't get a false reading. It also tells where your audience is and what traffic sources they're coming from. So this is really cool. Let's go to Google+. Now we talked about Google Plus a little bit in the Manage Flitter section. This just connects your blog to Google Plus. So if you post something on your blog, then it will also post the thing to Google Plus. So I really like this. I have my accounts linked. So this just shows you what you can do with Google Plus. Now, here's the comments button. I don't have any comments on my blog yet, but if I did, then they would appear right here. Now let's say that someone commented and you don't want that comment to post to your blog. Well, you can click Remove Content. And you can also mark it as spam so that if that person comments again, it will be marked as spam. So that's really useful for troubled people who go on your blog and blog bad things or comment bad things. So that's really useful. Let's go to the pages. Now, if you remember, we added a pages tab in our layout right here, and this is why. Because if you click New Page, I'm going to click New Page. It's loading. Okay, right here's the page title. Let's say I wanted to add all about me. Okay, and then I could, on here, I could type in whatever I wanted. Email, phone number, Facebook page, whatever. You can type in anything. You can add pictures. You can add videos. It's really cool. Then I'm going to click Publish when I'm done with it. I'm going to click Save for now. And then, if you go to your pages, whoops, I went all the way back to the beginning. If you go to your pages, then you can see all the pages you created. Now, let's say that you went to your blog and your pages did not appear at the top of your page. Let me show you what they look like. On my blog, these are the pages right here. So, and they're really cool because you can click through and see the different pages, but what if it's not appearing for you at the top right here? Well, the reason is because you need to go back to Layout, go to our Pages gadget right here, click Edit, and then right here is where you click the boxes of the pages you want to appear on your blog. So I want them all to appear, so I'm going to click Save, and then I can view blog. And now here are all my pages. I can click through them and see the different pages. This is a really, really cool feature. It makes your blog look more like a website and makes your blog a little bit more organized. So that is how you create pages. Now we're going to go to the most important part of this whole blogging thing, and that is the posts. Now, the post is most important because this is all the content you're going to be posting to your blog. This is what your viewers are going to be seeing and reading, and the reason your viewers come to your blog. So for posts, how you do it is you can either click New Post, or you can click this pencil button up here. And now it's going to take you to this blog page. Now here's your blog title. Let's just use the example of the webinar again. Webinar this Friday. Okay. So then I could click on here and type in whatever I wanted. So I'm going to say, hey everyone, there is a webinar this Friday. Make sure to stop by. And then you can put the time, 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay. And then, so there's my post, and I could publish it right now if I wanted to. But let's say I wanted to add my website there so that people could link straight to the webinar. Well, I'm going to type in www.engagingyourcommunity.com. And then I'm going to highlight it and click this link button. Now if anybody clicks on it, it'll take you straight to the website. So that's one really cool thing. Another thing, say I wanted to type in webinar right here. I wanted this to be kind of a header. Well, you could highlight it, and over here on this tab you can make it a heading. So now it's bold and a little bit bigger than everything else, so it's a heading. Or you could make it a subheading, a minor heading, or normal. But I want it to be a heading. You can also change the size right here. Now, the size isn't in number form like it is on most things. It's from smallest to largest. So just play with that and choose what you want. You can also change the font right here. There's not very many options, but you can change it if you want. So those are some of the things you can do with your post. Another thing, you can change the color of your post, of your words, but one thing I want to caution you on is, let's say you made your words neon green. Nobody is going to want to read your blog if the words are neon green. If I go to a website that has hard to read letters, guess what? I leave right away. So you want people to have the best experience on your blog as possible, and so make the text easy to read. I don't care if it looks cool in neon green. Make it easy for your readers to read. So if you have a black background, then make it white. If you have a white background, can't say the word, then make the text black. You want it to be easy to read, again, and make your user experience as enjoyable as you can. So there's that. Another thing you can do is you can add a photo. So I'm just going to upload my logo here just for fun, and it's loading, and you can upload from blog, from web albums, from phone, webcam, URL. I prefer just uploading it from my computer. I think it's easiest. So once it's uploaded, click it and click Add Selected. So there it is. You can drag it to where you want it to be, and then you can make it whatever size, extra large, large, medium. I want it medium, and then you can choose whether it's left or center or right, whatever you want. I'm going to move this text to the middle to make it look a little better. Okay, so that is how you add an image. And another cool thing you can do is you can add a video. Now you can upload one from your computer that you already created, or you can upload one from YouTube. So let's say I wanted one on community emergency response team. Okay, so I'm going to search, and I can look through the videos, and then I can choose a video I like and click select, and now there it is on my blog page, and people can view it and watch it straight from the blog. So that is really cool. If you don't like it, you can just hit the delete button. It'll go away. That's pretty much how you post to your blog. It's really, really easy. Let's go through some of the options over here. Here you can add labels so that people know exactly what your post is about. You can schedule just like we learned how to do on Facebook and Twitter. You can set date and time, choose the date, choose the time that you want it to post. You can choose location, type in your location. And other options like allow reader comments, don't allow, things like that. So once you're done, you can click save. If you click save, then it'll save it as a draft so you can come and edit it later. Or you can click publish. I'm going to click publish. And once it's published, you can go ahead and view your blog. And there's my post right there. Now, let's say that you found a mistake. You can click this little edit post button right here. It'll take you straight back to your post and you can edit it in whatever way you want to. So that is how you create a post. So here's the overview of your blog, your page views, your comments, your followers. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is actually down here in settings. There's a lot of settings you can go through and look at. Now we're going to go over the privacy right here. And this is really important because it says right now that it's visible to search engines. Now you want this. You want your blog to be visible to search engines so that people can find you. Another thing down here, as you can see, your blog is public. You can edit and make it private. You want it to be public because, as I said before, our goal is to engage our whole community, and you can't really engage your community if your blog is private. You want it to be public. You want it to be seen. So that is how you do that. And last but not least, you can add authors. And this is really cool because it allows people to work on your blog aside from yourself. So if you want to add authors, all you have to do is type in their email address and then click invite authors. And then it'll invite them, and if they accept, then they can have access to your blog page as well. So I hope this tutorial helped you. I hope you have a lot of fun with this. I have always had a ton of fun creating blog pages. So go ahead and do that. Way to go for taking action. See you in the next tutorial.